Hey VC students, welcome to another video of hok'stutoring. I am Hok and today we'll be going through a tutorial video on question 10 of chapter 5G of your textbook. So today's video is going to be a very short, quick and simple one, and that's because this is, as you can see on screen, a very short question. It is the very last question of chapter 5G though, so there has to be a bit of difficulty in this, right? Well, it's only difficult at the start, and what I mean by that is how do you approach this question, because there's just not much information in there. So guys, I'll show you how to approach this and then we'll just go through to the end by solving this, but it should be very quick for today. Right, so question 10, let's have a read. Given that q to the power of p equals to 25, find log 5 of q in terms of p. So that's the only information you're given. You've got two variables and the question really is log 5 of q, what is that in terms of p, right? You know, what's a function of p for log 5 of q? So the goal is you want to make log 5 of q a subject, okay? Given this information here, that's the only thing you're given. Q to the power of p equals to 25. We see in these equation, you don't have that log 5 of q in there. So you got to make that log 5 of q appear, okay? So how do we do that? Well, that's the struggle of the question. A lot of students try different methods, different techniques, but then they get stuck at one point. So it's just the starting step that's difficult. So guys, if we want to make log 5 of q the subject, well, we don't see a log of 5, so we introduce that ourselves. Just as how you can, add a number to the left-hand side and the right-hand side of the equation, and you can also, make an exponential on the left-hand side and right-hand side. You can also do the same with log. You can log both sides and they'll be still the same. So you can go log 5 of 25 and you can go log 5 of q to the power of p, and the equation still stands. You have changed nothing because you've introduced log 5 to both sides. Now that you have this, you can follow one of the logarithm laws, and that is you can bring this p down, right? So when you have log base of a number and that number has a degree power of some other number, you can bring that power to the front of the log and you can bring p down over here and you have log 5 of q. There we go, nice and simple. The right hand side, you don't touch it, you do nothing to it. We'll solve this later and you can probably already see what that is going to give you. But over here I now have p times by log 5 of q, and the good thing is you have log 5 of q as the, as a term right now, which is good, which is what you want, exactly it, log 5 of q. Now you just need to make things simple. So log 5 of 25, well, we know that's 2. Essentially a log just means 5, the base, to the power of something must equals to your 25 over here, right? The term that is in the bracket. So the question mark over here is what is the 2, is what you're trying to solve. So log 5 of 25, that is 2. And now the goal is to solve for log 5 of q, right? That's the basis of the question. And well, you got p over here, you can just take 2 and you bring the p over to the right hand side and you have log 5 of q equals to 2 over p, and you are pretty much done, guys. That is how you solve this question. Find log 5 of q in terms of p, and we've got it right here. We've got the right hand side, which is indeed in terms of p, and guys, this is the answer to your question. Nice and simple. So it's a bit of a challenge video. If you did manage to solve it without reaching the end of this video, then that is good props to you. You've done your revision, or you know your log rules and your algebra. Outside of that, guys, I hope you found this useful, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate that. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.